Smith's family and friends holding a vigil marked by prayers.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
With his sister calling for peace.
Don't bring the violence here and the ignorance here.
Burning down shit ain't gonna help nothing. Y'all burning down shit we need in our community. Take that shit to the suburbs. Burn that shit down. We need our shit.
So you don't feel like this was a fair election because it looks like Donald Trump won fair and square.
How did he win fair and square? Hillary had more votes. More human beings voted for Hillary. This isn't fair. We didn't get one vote. You didn't get a vote. It's just like back in the day when your vote was 1/3.
So the Electoral College, here's somebody who wants to blow that up. You want to get rid of Electoral College?
Just count the votes. It's ridiculous. Hillary, you're a lawyer. Walk in, go to the Supreme Court. I believe in you, Hillary. I've been to Rwanda. I've been to your hospital in Rwanda. I've seen all the good you've done. I believe in you. Women need you. Minorities need you. I need you. Chicago needs you. We all need you. This country needs you to stand up and walk into the Supreme Court and say one vote equals one vote. What's wrong with that? What's the debate?
I definitely feel his passion. There's other people out here who feel the same way.
At
one point, you had people who were blocking his road. Chicago police moved in. Everything has remained peaceful. Like I said, Don, as you see, thousands of people still continue to gather. But like you heard this man, very passionate about the idea. He doesn't want Hillary to stop.
Yeah, Brian, you know I used to live there, and I know that guy. That's John Gurkovic. He actually went to Africa with me as a cameraman. But anyway, that's another story. All right, thank you, John. Thank you very much, Ryan. I want to get back to Jason. Jason, you have been covering the Trump team tonight. These
is that a problem?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was watching CNN fake news. What do you think?
You don't buy
it. That was a joke.
I know it was a joke. I'm saying you don't buy what he said, obviously.
Aaron?
Yes. I'm sorry, Senator. I'm saying you obviously don't buy what he said. You believe that he has seen these reports. I mean, to your point.
Kevin, I'm not. Are we on?
It looks like we've lost connection with Senator Sanders, so let's just try to get that back up.
Brutality, it's man's inhumanity to man, and
I don't think it's evil. I don't think it's evil. I think these are young people, and I think they have bad home training.
That America already is great, but we are great because we are good.
America's great. All right, so I want to ask you, what was it about Hillary Clinton's argument that resonated with you following Donald Trump's defense of the video?
She stated that America is already great, and I tend to agree with that. Though we are slow in progressing in a number of areas, we are progressing, and we need to continue the momentum.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us. And in full disclosure, let's take a look at what is in there and what it means. Joining us now, CNN.
Hillary Clinton blamed the victim. Number 101 when you're dealing with rape cases, don't blame the victim. She blamed a 12-year-old girl, a 6th grade 12-year-old girl, of seeking the attention of older men and fantasizing about being with older men. There's audio.
Wait, we haven't corroborated any of this, so I mean, I just think you should be very.
It's widely reported. It's widely reported.
Widely reported. So is the National Enquirer. Widely reported.
We
widely
can
reported
go.
Doesn't mean anything. It's not on this network, I would point out.
Hillary Clinton had accused her of some sort of culpability in her own attack.
Widely reported.
We
widely
can
reported
go.
doesn't mean anything. It's not on this network, I would point out. Wait, we haven't corroborated any of this.
Clinton wrote of the victim, "I have been informed that the complainant is emotionally unstable with a tendency to seek out older men and engage in fantasizing."
Wait, we haven't corroborated any of this. It's not on this network, I would point out.
Mrs. Clinton seems to admit she knew the defendant was guilty.
Wait, we haven't corroborated any of this. It's not on this network, I would point out.
Took a lie detector test. I had the polygraph, which he passed, which forever destroyed my faith in polygraphs.
It's not on this network, I would point out.
4 decades ago, before she was a possible presidential candidate, before she was even Hillary Clinton, Hillary Rodham was a 27-year-old trial lawyer in Arkansas with a southern drawl and big ambitions.
It's not on this network, I would point out.
She was asked by a judge to defend a 42-year-old man accused of raping a 12-year-old girl.
It's not on this network, I would point out.
Now, Clinton was able to plea bargain down the sentence to just 1 year in prison, which was then reduced to time served. But the victim, who is now 52 years old, is speaking out to the Daily Beast and saying that one of the most famous women in the world put her through hell.
It's not on this network, I would point out.
She also has a message now for the former Secretary of State.
It's not on this network, I would point out. Wait, we haven't corroborated any of this.
You lied on me. I just realized the truth of it. It's hard back in 06 after I got out of prison. I just studied a little bit. I realized the truth now, hard of what you done to me. I said to the other man, you're supposed to be it for women? Do you call that for women? What you done to me? And I heard you on tape laughing.
It's not on this network, I would point out.
When she passed, forever destroyed my faith in college.
Wait, we haven't corroborated any of this.
But the victim says her life was ruined as well.
When I heard that tape, I was pretty upset. I went back to the room and was talking to my two cousins, and I cried a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Some of this has got me pretty down, but I thought to myself, I'm gonna stand up to her. I'm gonna stand up to what I gotta stand up for, you know.
Wait, we haven't corroborated any of this.
This woman has had a tough life since the fateful events of 1974.
It's not on this network, I would point out.
She struggled with the injuries that she sustained, years of therapy, anger issues.
Wait, we haven't corroborated any of this.
She battled drug addiction. She spent some time in prison. She lives on disability in Arkansas, unemployed. She never got married. She never had any children.
It's not on this network, I would point out.
Clinton wrote of the victim, "I have been informed that the complainant is emotionally unstable with a tendency to seek out older men and engage in fantasizing."
It's not on this network, I would point out.
As an attorney, I am really just flabbergasted by some of the allegations that we're just tossing out here that are not, we're not really accountable. I mean, we have to be accountable.
Hold on. Kaylee's right about the audio. The audio was broken by the Free Beacon more than a year ago. It was from the Clinton Library. It was dug up by a reporter there. So there is actual evidence here that of her speaking about this.
The full breadth and depth of what's been said tonight, though, is not. And so what I'm saying to you is that I think that we still need to be careful with our words.
CNN has reached out to Mrs. Clinton for comment. They didn't respond.
Who let the dogs out? Our politicians are stupid.